the Zoom conference.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So can you connect maybe or later just to know that to Facebook
You can, but I need to go to Facebook
and do the.
because I had to.
Okay.
It's coming.
Maybe she's gonna resend it to you or something.
Today and now we rejoice with him, his victory over death. Bring in your journal or a piece of paper and a pen. And again, just try to else to the presence of God and prepare for.
Everyone
Please come, that's never fading. Let mercy fall on me. Everyone needs forgiveness. Imagine no sin. Savior, He can move the mountains. My God is mighty to save. He is mighty to save. Forever, our God salvation. He rose and conquered the grave. Jesus conquered the grave. He had to find all my fears and failures. Feel my life again. I give my life for you. Everything I need. Now I surrender. Savior, He can move the mountains. My God is mighty to save. He is mighty to save. Forever, author of salvation. He rose and conquered the grave.
So girls, we are in front of Jesus. He finally defeated death. He's here with us. And if you have any intention for the one you want to pray for, that you have in your heart, an intention with your family, a loved one, maybe somebody who you don't even know, you can write it here and we will be praying that hour, this moment of prayer for them. So you can write them down.
You can write it down in the comments on the Insta live or on the Zoom conference. For the Gamboa family from Monterrey, we pray to Jesus.
For those who are sick, we pray.
We pray for the sick, for the doctors, the hospitals, all the people who died recently, for the people who are losing their jobs, and also for the people that are newborn. They are coming to this world. For all the teachers, that they are still working wherever they are. We pray especially for our teachers.
We pray for all the Woodlands girls. We pray for the co-workers. We pray for our families.
For all the priests around the world, for the Pope and his intentions.
For all the priests and consecrated.
For all the Dublin Oak boys and their families.
Today we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to be using the screen from the Zoom conference, and I'm going to share with you a video. So just give me a few minutes and we'll do this change.
Where weepest thou? Whom seekest thou?
Sir, if thou have borne him hence, tell me where thou hast laid him, and I will take him away.
Mary,
Rabboni,
touch me not, for I am not yet ascended to my Father. But go to my brethren, and say unto them, I ascend unto my Father, and your Father, and to my God, and your God.
Now that we've put our intentions at the feet of Jesus, I want to invite you to get your heart ready for him and what he wants to tell you during this time. Lately, we've been living through hard times, filled with uncertainty. Out of the sudden, our lives change completely, and it's hard to keep our hope. All of this makes me think of the time of Jesus' passion, which we were able to live at the end of last week. One day, they capture him, they crucify him, and without warning, he's not with us anymore. Imagine what his disciples, his followers, must have felt when all of this happened. Their lives, their hope must have been shattered. Now, out of all these people, I want to highlight Mary Magdalene, which we just saw in the video. Jesus had just died, and everything seemed very dark, but that didn't mean she had lost her hope. She was waiting for something more. Mary spends all the Shabbat getting things ready to anoint Jesus' body, so as soon as Sunday comes, she can go to the tomb. And this happens. Sunday comes and she goes to the tomb, only to find that Jesus is not there anymore. They have taken his body, she thinks, and starts to cry. She has been waiting for this all weekend, only to have her hope shattered and find an empty tomb. And as she cries because of what she has lost, a man appears in front of her. She thinks he's the gardener and blames him for taking the body of Jesus. But as he speaks, something changes. It only takes one word for him to call her by her name, for Mary to recognize that she's talking to Jesus. And that empty tomb that once shattered her hope, now is filled with it. Her heart is filled with joy as she sees her master, Rabboni, as she called him, and she runs to share the good news of the resurrection with the apostles. Mary goes that morning to the tomb with a motivation, with the hope of finding Jesus, and despite everything, she finds him. This leads me to ask you a question. So right now, I want to invite you to take your piece of paper, your journal, whatever you're writing. And when you're ready, answer this question. What's your motivation to go to Jesus' tomb? What's your hope? What are you looking for? What do you hope to find there? Now, when you answer the question, you can keep it to yourself, or if you want, you can also share your answer with us in the comments.
eyes, let me see beauty that made this heart adore you. Hope of our life spent with you. Here I am to worship, here I am to bow down, here I am to say that you're my God. You're altogether lovely, altogether worthy, altogether wonderful to me. King of all days, oh so highly exalted, glorious in heaven above. Only you came to the earth you created, all for love's sake became known. Here I am to worship, here I am to bow down, here I am to say that you're my God. You're altogether lovely, altogether worthy, altogether wonderful to me. I'll never know how much it costs to see my sin upon that cross. I'll never know how much it costs to see my sin upon that cross. Here I am to worship, here I am to bow down, here I am to say that you're my God. You're altogether lovely, altogether worthy, altogether wonderful to me. Here I am to worship, here I am to bow down, here I am to say that you're my God. You're altogether worthy, altogether worthy, altogether wonderful to me.
So Jesus doesn't look at the whole world, but at each one of us. Jesus didn't resurrected for the crowd, but he did it for you. And as he called Mary Magdalene by her name, he speaks to us also by our names. And that is how your heart knows his voice, like the good shepherd who speaks to his sheep that they already know him. Jesus will always talk to us by our name. It doesn't matter where you come from or where do you live? But he knows that we are the daughters of him. And so that's why we are going to sing He Knows My Name. And please really listen and analyze the song, the lyrics, because he is always gonna talk to us by our name.
see you through the rain. I see you in the laughter. I feel you through the pain. Everything that you have made is beautiful. Oh my God, I can't believe my eyes. But in all of this, to think that you will think of me makes my heart come alive. Your love is like a mighty fire deep inside of me. I feel like I could climb 1,000 mountains all at once. And I never have to wonder if somebody cares for me. I love the maker, and the maker loves me. I see you, you are creator. I see the brightness of your majesty. The universe is singing all your glory. I can't believe you live inside of me. Everything that you have made is beautiful. Oh my God, I can't believe my eyes. But in all of this, to think that you would think of me makes my heart come alive. Your love is like a mighty fire deep inside of me. I feel like I could climb 1,000 mountains all at once. And I never have to wonder if somebody cares for me. I love the maker, and the maker loves me. More than just some words of knowledge, you showed me in a million ways. But there is one that stands above the hands of creation on a cross. Your love is like a mighty fire deep inside of me. I feel like I can climb 1,000 mountains all at once. And I never have to wonder if somebody cares for me. I love the maker, and the maker loves me.
No. There's a new song that I wanted to share with you. So as you know, when were here, we were teaching you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday a new song. So there is a new song that I wanted to share with you, and it's called Alive. That song, you have the lyrics of it in the group. You have the lyrics of that song. If you don't have the lyrics, you can Google them. It's called Alive of Natalie Grant. So let's see. Give us one little second. So as Monse and Gabby explained already, can you imagine that feeling? Going to the and seeing that it's empty. So this is what this song is about. Of that joy that was in one heart and that she couldn't keep it to herself. And here it is. Now this is Mary Magdalene in this video, okay? For you to follow it up. Could breathe and leave a trail of galaxies and dream of me. What kind of love is writing my story till the end with mercy's pen only? What kind of king would choose to wear a crown that bleeds and scars to win my heart? What kind of love tells me I'm the reason he can't stay inside the grave? Is it you? Standing here before my eyes, every part of my heart cries, alive, alive. Look what mercy's overcome. Death has lost, and love
not sure what happened, but we hope you loved the video. Sorry about that.
So, as soon as Mary Magdalene realized that Jesus had risen, she was filled with happiness full of love. As she was filled with this happiness, she didn't hesitate to go and tell the world this great news. The King of Kings had risen. Today, we see a world in need of Christ. Our world needs people like you, who follow the example of Mary Magdalene to go and announce the world that Christ lives. Why live in secret for him if he died in public for us? Now, I invite you to take a selfie with Jesus. A selfie with your screen where Jesus is projected. And when this hour is finished, please send it to the Woodlands Instagram account with the hashtag #HeIsAlive. And always remember, Christ is alive and he wants us alive.
After these beautiful reflections, we are now going to receive the special blessing with the Blessed Sacrament. So Father will come and he will take the Blessed Sacrament and bless us all. And just as he does that, once more, bring all your intentions, all the things that you have in your heart, every worry, every hope, every dream, every project, anything that you have right now in your mind and your heart, put it right before him. Ask him to bless it. And with a big act of faith, let's just be aware that his presence here is real. And all the graces that we receive from this special blessing are the exact same blessings that Mary Magdalene received the day of the resurrection when she heard Jesus say her name.
Blessed be God.
Blessed be God.
Blessed be His holy name. Blessed be Jesus Christ, true God and true man. Blessed be the name of Jesus.
Blessed be His most sacred heart. Blessed be His most precious blood. Blessed be Jesus in the most holy sacrament of the altar. Blessed be the Holy Spirit, the Paraclete. Blessed be the Great Mother of God, Mary most holy. Blessed be your holy and immaculate conception. Blessed be your glorious assumption. Blessed be the name of Mary, her Virgin Mother. Blessed be Saint Joseph, her most chaste spouse. Blessed be God, His angels and His saints. Glory, we won't go home to announce the word of God. We adore, we will say that He's our Lord. Love, we will spread all the things that we receive. We know we will say that you don't keep. We will be your God. We will show the light of you have already known that there is a reason. Joy, we will go to announce the word of God. We joy, we will say that He's our Lord. Love, we will spread all the things that we receive. We know we will say that He's our King.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you to the co-workers. Thank you to the co-workers as well for accompanying us today. We've had a lot of equipment going on here. We have the computer, we have the computer, we have
iPad,
the guitar,
two
we
phones.
have
So this one had more production, but we tried to.
Anyway, we love you. Happy Easter. Have a wonderful week, everyone. See you on Sunday for Mass. Okay? And we love you.
We love you.
Bye.
See you.